Hello, everybody out there. It's Alabama D from coming back at you. So, I've been posting about an original Rolex build that I am working on, and I'm anticipated the delivery of a 16030 Rolex case, date just from the 80s, so I can start my Rolex build. I have so far to date have collected this. These are 3135 parts for my Rolex build. Taking a look on the inside, we see all these wonderful little pieces, reversing wheels, parts for the 3135 itself. I have it all right here, building up piece by piece by piece, becoming more and more excited that yes, I will build a more modern Rolex watch. So I bought that movement. It was $200, offer accepted. I'm awaiting its delivery. And Lord and behold, it arrived. However, we have a problem. The person advertising the watch as a Rolex watch case, it is in fact not a Rolex watch case. I bring it before you now. This is what I received in the mail. I have added the crystal to it myself from my spare parts bin. But if we take a look at this case, yes, it does indeed have a Rolex crown on it. It is truly 18 karat gold. This is a case by Rolex, but it is not a Rolex case. It is in fact a Tudor case. 34 millimeter, not 36 as described in the eBay auction. I decided I was not going to return this case. In fact, I am going to go ahead and do a Tudor build instead with the parts that I have been given thus far. And I understand completely that I have spent time and money into a Rolex watch movement, but that's neither here nor there. I will continue to buy those pieces, although not so swiftly at this point. I will buy it gradually because we have ourselves a Tudor case instead of a Rolex case. It is somewhat damaged. I have been working on getting the nicks out of it. The big indentation is gone. I have small indentations to go. I have to polish and do as much work as I can to restore this case to its proper glory. So far, I have polished it slightly. I have cleaned it, oiled it. The case back is stuck, but I will eventually get it off. And then I will complete the Tudor build. We see here that there are scratches from someone trying to open it in the past. I can try to remove those. We will see what happens. I am not sure. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out the mystery of this case. What did it look like originally when it was being built? What did it look like when it was finished? And finally, laughing to myself, I have an idea. As we look at the case, we can see the crown. It is in fact 18 karat gold, meaning that this watch was a two-tone. This was more than likely one of these. This is a replica of what this watch once was. We can take it perfectly and overlay it. We see that it matches up nearly identical to the copy I have in front of me. So we know we are on the right track looking at it. So I will turn this into this, buying genuine parts instead. I am trying to determine what I can and cannot use. I have this case right here. This case is a copy of this case. As you can see on the back, we can look. It is identical, minus the markings on it. And we can see how it was made to copy that. But I want to use all genuine parts, so I will. So now I must buy Tudor parts, of which I have started to do. I have gotten the bezel. I already have the crystal right here that fastens on to this particular case. And might I say, it is still a very snug fit. It does go on it as it should. So I am not too concerned about any type of water seeking into this case. I believe it will remain watertight. We will test it in my water pressure testing video that I will be having coming up shortly as requested by a viewer. We will see if this case can still take pressure. I believe it's 100 meters, possibly 300 meters it must last. I think it can do that. This case, I know for a fact, can handle that amount of stress. So I have no doubt that this case will successfully do so. In the meantime, I have ordered also a genuine Tudor bracelet. The bracelet does not look the same as this. However, it does look very similar to this one here. And I do await it to come in. So that is my update on the original Rolex build. I received by an incorrect description a Tudor case made by Rolex. But nonetheless, $200 I think is a fabulous deal for this. This case was made in 1981. I'm sure I can take care of the indentations on the back of this watch, and we can remove the scratches and damages from it. I believe we can make it shine, and I believe we can make it right. So I will continue to do so, and I will update you as soon as more parts arrive.